It's the NFL on EA Sports coming to you now from the foot of the Rockies in Denver, Colorado. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
The Broncos will kick. Here's Brandon McManus to start us, and we are off from Denver. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. A first carry for Leonard Fournette, and he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
He's brought down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Still 9 remaining on second down. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. This thrown quickly out to Jones. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11.
At the 36-yard line.
Here's Brady to throw. His throw incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. 3rd down here.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Brady. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
6 yards.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. do go for it. It's Brady. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Lock. 3-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and...
On 2nd and 12. Lock. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
1st and 10.
How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Caught by Jones. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
Nice little nifty play for them there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody cut. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Gain of 9.
Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And Fournette trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got there. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down.
Brings up 4th down.
Now Ryan Suckup will come on and try the field goal. This a 33-yard attempt. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And this carries into the end zone. And Spencer will elect to not bring it out here. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They trail 3-0 after the INT last time led to a field goal, but now another fresh start here, 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
41-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A handoff, Lindsey running left. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Ndamukong Suh makes the tackle.
A gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
At the 46-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Lindsey. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
He was brought down by Levante David. It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Three 0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Buccaneers 3, Broncos 0.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here's a give to Lindsey. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
On 2nd down, run with Lindsey. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Tim Patrick, 48 yards. And the Broncos have taken the lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
To kick off for Denver.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Here's Brady. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
18 on the play.
And I put my first tally mark next to the Brady to Gronk counter here.
I think it may be the first of many because once they get going, look out, things tend to snowball. Tom Brady trusts Gronk as much as any receiver I think he's thrown to in his career, and it's evident
and
when
that's
you see that.
Saying something.
That's saying something right there. But he's earned it.
Now this throw caught left side. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 58 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. And now Bruce Arians, with the play clock running low, is going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Second and 2. Snap comes at 1, and it's Brady. He's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown.
Tampa Bay.
A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point, because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. And that is incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away.
For the Broncos.
This is taken at the 18.
Bring it!
1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
19 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, The alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
4 down, a first down carry. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Shotgun now for Brady. He's got the hook up to Miller.
Brady's pass.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And that will be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Denver has Deontay Spencer deep to return. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
On 20-yard line.
"13 seconds, the time remaining in the half as they come up on 1st down. Block working out of the gun. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. KJ Hamler, the intended receiver, and now it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this 2nd half. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this 2nd half as they trail, and we are back underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Now they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Another run by Lindsey. This will go for 5 up to the 33.
Lindsey on the carry.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Third and 2, Locke's going to throw. Screen pass to Lindsey. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
Lindsey.
He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this will be taken at the 13. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Now a play fake. Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he will take this into enemy territory as he's out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 42 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Brady going to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one good for 37 yards.
You can feel the effort all the way up here. He tried his best to get there. Didn't quite make it, but down around the 2-3 yard line, gotta love the effort, and especially the big play that gave his offense a great opportunity.
They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Brought down at the
this Fournette territory here, and he's alone in the backfield on 2nd and goal. They'll give Fournette another crack. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Brady now on 3rd and goal. They'll set up the screen to Fournette. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. They'll give up 6 yards there on the loss, and it'll bring up 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Succop's kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? You made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
At their own 25-yard line.
Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
On 2nd and 15 now. Lock. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting.
Lock's pass intercepted by the Buccaneers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. A quick throw by Brady, complete. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
To Ronald Jones.
From 10 yards out. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. Then he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
By the Buccaneers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, it's Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the 4th. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Brady now on 1st down. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Brady now to throw. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Again, it's Brady. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Gronkowski, the intended target. But now it's 3rd and goal.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing him and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays, fire another one into the end zone.
From the 8, it's 3rd and goal. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. 6 yards puts him right on the doorstep, but now it'll be 4th and goal. Defense keeps him out of the end zone there. Now, will they go for it? And if so, can they do it one more time?
Yeah, I just don't know if it's worth it going for it, because what we've seen from the defense so far, every gap is taken care of. Everyone is sound in their coverage. No one is breaking free. And those ball carriers are getting tagged. If I were them, I'd think very hard about just taking 3 points and taking their dignity and moving on.
And the ball's at the 2, spotted at the 2, so a pretty good chunk to go. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. His pass caught at the 4. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Tom Brady, a touchdown pass to O.J. Howard. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
And it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is.
Bradley Pinion to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And Spencer will elect to not bring it out here. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, but it'll be 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And the Buccaneer defense for the 2nd straight play, flexing its muscle by forcing a loss. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. They'll go again with Lindsey. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll go for it. It's Locke. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
50-yard line.
Right there, 54, right there. I said it, let's go.
From midfield, here's Locke. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And it's knocked away and incomplete. KJ Hamler, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Back to the air on second down. It's Locke. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation points, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First down, Buccaneers.
They'll try and run some clock with Fournette. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
On the carry.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
From the 45 on second down, Brady. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette.
Brady's pass.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7 yards there and a first down. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Throwing on first down is Brady. Going deep this time for Miller. And that is incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
On the draw, this is Fournette. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
13 yards remaining on second down. A toss running left, Fournette. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
They had 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
3rd and long. It's Brady. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll go with a big bang Fournette. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Through an opening, and there he goes. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Today's final score.
So time has run out on what will be a 10.